Welcome back to my studio. We're going to do some redecorating today. In the fall, I had a fall palette that I customized and put up in my studio, and it was really lovely to look at, really inspiring, and I felt like just doing it for winter. So here we are. I've chosen several different paints from different brands. So let's go ahead and dive into it, and if you're interested in a PDF version of it so you can see them a little bit better, it will be up on my Substack for you to download. And there's a whole library of a bunch of swatches that I've done in the past. So let's go ahead and dive in. The first paint we're going to swatch is Bramble by Deep Deep Light. One of my favorite colors. I haven't used it in a little bit though. I haven't really had a subject that needed it in a little while, so this will be fun. And I'm going to try my best to stay in the lines, but at the end of the day, little mistakes are kind of charming. Don't need to worry about them too much. Bramble has a couple of different colors that are going to spread out here. So I'm using lots of water. And then we'll let it dry and do its thing. Alright, the next one is Bloodstone Genuine by Daniel Smith. I relatively recently, did a video on Bloodstone Genuine, and I need to finish that painting. I have not forgotten, guys. That will probably happen on a live stream. Those of you that joined for the November live stream, and as short as it was, I did manage to find what went wrong with the audio settings. So that is fixed, and I plan on doing a test stream sometime soon, and then doing like a for real stream. I don't know what else an actual like full live stream sometime in December. It will probably be early December. Because December is crazy. I'm sure it is for you guys too. It's just a very busy season. Next I have Permanent Alizarin Crimson from Winsor & Newton. I wanted a berry color. It's so pretty. See if I can get a little more of a mass tone here. When I opened the tube, I got a lot of binder coming out before I got the pigment and separated out a little bit. Actually a lot, which I don't really have, like I don't usually have problems with that with my Winsor & Newton set. Just try and get a little bit, there we go. There we are. And finish that up. Alright, next we have Tundra Pink This is by Schmincke. Their Tundra set is one of my favorites. I of course prefer granulating colors. And they have very lovely granulating colors. Is that a bit of eraser? I can get that out later. I have 3 favorite sets from them. One is the Tundra set. The other is Forest. Their greens are just so good. And the Haze set. I have one from the Haze set in here too. Alright, and then we have Silver Tough by Deep Deep Light. This one's a little different. The color by itself is really nice, but it also has a really subtle silver shimmer to it. I don't really like the overpowering glitter in some paints, but this is it's just right. I don't use it terribly often, usually just for winter. This is a fun one if you're going to watercolor some cards or something. Be fun to get, like, I know they sell sets of watercolor postcards. Somebody does. Be fun to get that and do some holiday cards. And similar to that, we have Golden Gold Ochre from Deep Deep Light. This one has gold shimmer to it. Mix that up and put it down before I spill it. I actually had an opportunity to paint today in the morning, which I don't normally do. Usually I'm rushing home from work after teaching and getting things set up before the sun goes down, which is increasingly difficult now that it's getting towards winter. But morning is nice. It's actually really foggy out right now, which where I'm at in California, they don't get that too often. It's just a nice, calm, quiet morning. It's a nice time for a candle. I'm gonna get some tea after this. Alright, so that's Golden Gold Ochre. Next I have Solstice Fern from Deep Deep Light. We're gonna get into our greens. I didn't pre-wet this color, I forgot, but that's okay. This one activates really easily, so it's not a problem. Usually with handmade watercolors, it's really important to put a drop of water in and just kind of let it sit for a little bit. That way, when you dip into it, you get all of the pigments that are in that instead of just the ones that loosen up first. I'm not too worried about Solstice Fern with that. Alright, the next one is Eternity from Deep Deep Light. This is from their newest set. the velvet set. I did do a whole video on this one fairly recently. All right, here we go. Kind of messed up on the lines there, but we're not going to sweat it. Alright, let's add some water and let it spread out. This has got some browns and yellows that come out. Alright, we're going back to Schmincke with their forest set. This is forest blue. Probably one of my most used colors. And then we have Juniper from Deep Deep Light. This one's kind of like a teal, a dark teal. I always get questions about this one, and like compared to their river color. I don't own River. Oh, I don't know if you can hear, but my cat, one of them, is in the hallway behind. There's a gate, because my studio is back here. My husband's office is back here on this side of the house. And the cats are not allowed back here. And on a regular basis, our cat Nargles, I can hear him scratching in the hallway, comes to ask for attention. And he'll bring his toys and set them at the gate as like an offering in exchange for attention and some scritches. I can hear him in the hallway. Hopefully, he's a good boy and doesn't just start yowling like crazy. Right now, he's just doing polite little chirps and stuff. I feel like this is just gonna escalate. We'll be right back. It's my cat's fault, guys. Alright, we have returned from the cat break. Hopefully he's been appeased for now. He's a good boy. He only comes like a couple of times during the day. Just as a check-in. Alright, so now we have Deep Sea Blue. This is from Schmincke's Deep Sea set. we go. He's so funny. He's my boy that's needy in the daytime. And we have another cat named Dusty. And he's more needy at night. Dusty enjoys watching TV with my husband and I. He'll sit between us and fully watch the TV for about maybe half hour to an hour, and then he starts bumping us with his head and then rolling over for some tummy scratches. So he likes his nightly couch time. Right now he's sleeping. Alright, next is Haze Indigo. This is also from Schmincke. I use this one very frequently also. Alright, and now I have Lavender from Daniel Smith. I really like using this one in a wash. Alright, the next one I just got. This is Sepia from Daniel Smith. It's a really beautiful warm brown. It was not terribly neat staying in the lines for this. That's okay. It gives it character. Our last one is from the Velvet set from Deep Deep Light. This one is called Velvet. And this is probably going to be one of my favorite grays. It's so pretty. There we are. And there's all the colors for my winter palette. And once this is dry, I put this up on my cork board in my studio. As a reminder, if you want a downloadable PDF of this, I'm going to be putting it on Substack. It might take a day after actually posting this video because I need to actually make that post. So give it 24 hours or so. And if you'd like to support me in what I'm doing, like the video, you can give it a hype if you have a hype. You can subscribe if you're not subscribed, and don't forget to ring the bell. We all know how YouTube is now with not showing things we're subscribed to, so ringing the bell is actually pretty important. And you can always check out my website. Right now it's being updated, but it should be back soon. I'm planning on a shop update in January. And thanks for watching, for joining me. I always love chatting with you in the comments, so feel free to say hi, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.